Yes, yes, people. Welcome to Fozi TV. Hope you can hear me. Yeah, I've got a few things on. There you go. Lots to talk about. Lots to talk about. Sorry, guys. Just woken up. Lots to talk about. This shambolic football club. Every time we think, some people think we turned the corner, and I'm warning them we haven't turned any corner. That shit takes place. If you know what I mean, shit takes place. You look at the table right now. It's beyond belief, innit? It's beyond belief, like how things have turned around this season for our rivals. For our rivals, by the way, people. For our fucking rivals, man. You know what I mean? I'm sick of it. I'm sick of watching this every week. I'm sick of every single time we win two games or one game, everybody's forgotten the issues that we have at our football club. I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of it. How do we go into a game with that attitude? It does not matter what game it is anymore, guys. We don't even look forward to games anymore. This is Man City, our rivals in the last 10 years. And then we go on and play like that in the first half. Zero shots on target at home. Zero shots. And then people are saying, oh, but we played better in the second half. Fuck the second half, man. Fuck the second half. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke, man. I'm sick of watching this football club capitulate every single time. We'll go up. They pick a goal back. They get a goal back. We'll fall apart again. Now this time it's not even them scoring first and then we fall apart. Now we score first and we fall apart. Like it's getting beyond ridiculous now, people. Like things are not the math doesn't add up anymore. Things we was good at, now we're getting worse at. But still people are, sitting back and not seeing things. Now I see people that was defending this bullshit that we've been watching all season come out and saying, you know what, it's time to go. Well, it's a bit too late to say that, brothers. You guys are the ones who are, encouraging this shit season in season out. If you're good at football, you should have realized this a while ago. Like this is not what we're watching is not it's not matching up. It's not right in some sort of way. We're not winning the games we're supposed to win. We're not winning at home. We're not winning away from home, which we were stronger last season. It doesn't matter what team we face. Even when we go goals up, we still lose now. Like, there's no tactics on the pitch. There's no formation that can, make us look more dangerous. I see players walking around when the ball goes past them. Look at that penalty. Has anyone actually seen how Nunes got that penalty? We'll come on to that. But please do me a favor. Like, share, and subscribe, man. Like, share, and subscribe. Big up Michael, man. I could see you there. Big up Pauline. I could see you there. True Don, of course, and Copfather, my brothers and sisters. Thank you, man. Thank you for coming on. The math does not add up, man. And we get these people that's on social media and all that stuff that was defending this, and they've been getting warned for a while. Like, it's gonna get worse. Guys, the way things look right now, Champions League football may no longer be at Anfield anymore. Champions League nights under the lights. It's not gonna happen at Liverpool anymore. Thanks to the ownership, thanks to Michael Edwards, thanks to Richard Hughes, thanks to Billy Hogan, and all those frauds at our football club. They thought they were so smart because everybody says to them, the people at Liverpool Football Club, they're smart, man. They know what they're doing. When you get that into your head and you think you're smart, they don't realize people are saying things like this is because, why? Because they want you to fall apart. It's like when I said about Arne Slot. Arne slut now because he's getting banged everywhere, pause, everywhere that he goes. This guy has been told in the press conferences You're winning you won the league with Jurgen's team. You won the league with Jurgen's tactics. Instead of like being smart about it and ignoring it, he fell for the trap. And ever since then, he hasn't been the same. They do this. The press do this to you. They push you, man. They make you think you're better than what you are. They fool you to the point of you just capitulate. And that's what's happened to that manager. Let me tell you something, guys. Like, things are not going to change. We're going to be like this. We can't win games at home anymore, let alone get a draw. So where does it come in your head, come to you in your head that things are going to change? We've been waiting since last year. We're into February. We've only won one game in the Premier League since the new year. But you still think like things are going to change. In what way? Every team around us is improving. Let me show you the table, guys, before we go on. We're 6. Look at the points. 4 points behind who? Chelsea. We're joint with Brentford. 2 points ahead of Everton. Look at this. We lose to Sunderland. What's going to happen? What are they going to do? They're going to be the same points as us. What's the point? It ain't going to be easy. Against Sunderland, trust me, guys, it's going to be a hard game. Sunderland away, they came to Anfield and drew 1-1. They were a goal ahead. They should have scored another one, but, lo and behold, Mr. Chiesa decided to save our manager, and then we haven't seen him in the first team still. There you go. The guy saved that guy's job, and he's still not in the first team. This is what I'm telling you about Arne Slot as well, guys. What's this animosity towards certain players? Like, why do you always do that? Why do you always, favor certain players, but you always, pick on the same players who are not strong enough to defend for themselves? Why do you always do that, head coach? Where's the togetherness? You know what I mean? You don't even like the fans because the fans, you don't even go to them and chat to them. You don't go on them and rile them up. You come on the pitch after the game, and then you walk off with your little fast-paced walk. That's all you do. There's no connection with this guy. There's never going to be connection because he's not that type of head coach. I'm sick to death of watching the same shit every fucking week, guys. And I'm sick and tired of people defending this, man. We're going to get worse, man. He has to go. He has to go. Please, just go. Get a competent manager. Get someone that knows what he's doing on the pitch. Get a manager that can, tell these players, you got to run more. You got to close down players. If players get past you, sprint back and get the ball back. We need someone like that, man. Psychologist. That's what we need. Because this is the modern day football. You can't have a guy in charge that's having enemies as footballers. He's enemies to his own players, man. He's an enemy to his own players, sorry. It's beyond belief. Like man. It's hard to watch, man. It's hard to watch. I swear to God, it's hard to watch, man. Let me summarize the game for you the other day, yeah. Let me summarize the game for you the other day. Just listen to this, guys, yeah. I'm tired of watching this. I'm really tired. I'm really, really tired watching this, man. First half, I saw Soboslai as a right back, which is weird. Why is Soboslai still a right back? Well, we need him, forward, be more of a threat, scare, have that power when you got Florian Wirtz, Soboslai, Salah, Ekitike, etc. Why are you stopping that? Why are you stopping that? Why are you putting our best midfielder this season as a right back? Why are you stopping the strength that we have in that midfield as a right back? That means you're encouraging the opponents to come onto you and beat you. Because you're stopping the road runner, you're stopping the creation, you're stopping the guy that takes shots when nobody expects it from doing that. And you're putting him as a right back. What threat can he cause from a right back? What threat? I'm tired, man. I'm tired of watching this, man. Tired of watching this bullshit of this fucking football club, man. Every season is the same shit, different result, man. Different, manager now. Still the same shit as the old one. Different manager, we're still facing the same shit as the old one. Poor guys, man. Like, oh, I feel sorry for the fans, man. They have to go and watch this every single game. That's what I meant, poor guys. Not honestly, like the poor fan base, man. That's facing this game in and game out, man. Game in and game out. They have to watch this damn board fraud speak, man. After the game, chat shit again. I'm sick to death of it, man. I'm sick to death of watching this bullshit. And not only that, Virgil makes me laugh, mate. Look at the way he was playing against Haaland. But when it comes to the smaller teams, you never see him look forward to a battle like that. You know, like what they say, you lead by example. That's how you go on the pitch. No matter what game it is, then everybody will follow your, leadership. Doesn't even. I only see him playing like this against Haaland. People saying he played crap, but look at the overall game. He had Haaland in his pocket the whole game. He fouled him. He did everything, ruffled him up. As you expect from a centre back. Konate, I can't fault him. Okay, the header from Haaland towards the first goal. It is what it is. He came out, but the second phase, someone should have, covered that area, but they didn't. I'm sick. Yeah, guys, like it's fucking beyond belief, man. I can't believe we're all sitting here talking about a second half performance, just like when people talk about the 450 million we've spent. Who cares about that if it's not getting you results, guys? We're gonna be out of Champions League football. Watch it. Watch this space. We're not playing a team that's going to qualify. Listen, if it wasn't as bad as the season has been, for teams, we shouldn't be in the top 6. We shouldn't even be contention for top 4, top 5. We shouldn't be in the contention for that because we've been so shit. We've lost 8 games this season in the Premier League, guys. 8 fucking games, man. And we're sitting here, game in and game out, looking for positives. There's no positives. You can win games, but it doesn't mean you turn the corner. The only way you turn the corner is when you continue with winning. We've won 2 games against Karabakh and Newcastle, two teams that are in problems. Karabakh, you should beat them by right? Even if you're brother in the bottom half, you should beat them at least. Newcastle, been losing to everybody recently. You should beat them. Depleted squad, you should beat them. At home especially. So there's no improvement there. And then you get the second place team at Anfield, it's Man City, and then you play like that. In the first half, 0 shots, not even trying. I've seen players jogging back and walking back when players get past them in this game. And you're telling me they are with the manager? Have we lost our mind here? Like, have we all lost our minds, guys? All we do is pick on this, pick on that. But look at overall. Look at the overall team. Look at our team overall. What are we doing? What is the head coach doing? What are the players doing? What are the analytic team doing? What is the rest of the coaches doing? What is the ownership doing? This reminds me of NWA, man. You know what I mean? When they had that manager that was screwed. If you guys know NWA is that band, innit? Is that Ice Cube, Dr. Dre. They had this manager that was making them think obviously they're not making money, but he was screwing them over. That's the kind of thing we're having at Liverpool Football Club. We've got ownership that makes us always think we're doing well, but they're screwing us over underneath. We needed a DM. We needed a centre back. We needed another winger to replace Diaz. We needed another winger on the right to replace Salah eventually. What did we do? We just strengthened the striking force, and that is it. There's nothing coming back after that. We got rid of our centre-back Kwanzaa, didn't replace him. We got rid of Diaz, didn't replace him. We still couldn't even replace Matip. We're still waiting for that Matip replacement at the time as well because we needed an experienced defender that could help out Van Dijk at times. And Konate. Yes, we could buy Leone, but it doesn't mean he's a first-team player on a consistent basis. He's only 19. So he still needs time to develop as a player. The Premier League is not an easy place to play. Premier League is a difficult league. I mean, it's a difficult league. We all know that, guys. Can't do it, man. Can't fucking do it anymore, man. You know, like in the big games this season, if you look at the big games, Man City, we lost 3-0 and 2-1. Chelsea, 2-1. Man United, 2-1. We're losing to the big rivals. Apart from Arsenal, we're losing to our big rivals. Just Arsenal we're doing well against, because we're looking forward to that game, because they are the title, probably crowned champions at the end of it. That's why. Other than that, we don't really do much. We only look forward to certain games. Or Real Madrid is coming to Anfield. Oh no, we've got to play better. We've got to show the world what we're all about. So if the camera's on Liverpool, everyone's going to perform. That's how it is, guys. If the camera is on you, Liverpool players will come out the hiding. Ooh, Pikachu! We're all here. We're all going to perform at the same time. You know what I mean? It's a fucking joke, man. I've had enough, man. I've really, really had enough of this, man. This club is just rotten. It's going to the rotten stage, and nobody's, stopping this anytime soon. It's going to get worse, guys. It's going to get worse, man. And I'm sick of it. I see other YouTube streamers talking about it now, the second half. Fuck the second half, man. I don't give a damn about the second half. We haven't won the game. A free kick like that got in the 74th minute. What do? You change up. You make it more hard to beat. What did we do? We still carried on. And then Man City got the first, and then they got the second, and they should have had the third. And Bob's your uncle. Let me get to the comments. I don't want to be rude to you guys, man. You was right, mate. This is rubbish. I've been saying it for a while, bro. I can't keep going back onto it, mate. Thank you, Michael, by the way. That's top 5 gone. Don't see how Liverpool make Champions League. I can't see it, bro. Unless they win it. And do you think this squad can win anything? They can't even beat the bottom teams of the league. Do you think they could beat teams in the Champions League performing like this? Come on, bro. Come on, man. Pauline, there you go. Whatever you say. Yeah, big up everybody. Please like, share, and subscribe, man. I've wrote a lot of stuff. I used to write stuff before, analyzing the game. So I was at work yesterday, so I thought, why not, man? Why not? And just share it with you. Guys, we've won one game this year, man. This year. We're in the second month of this year. We've only won one game in the Premier League. Like, what are we doing here, man? What are we doing here? I don't even want to say this because everybody uses it. It's annoying. Yesterday, I seen a team that gave up. It was disappointing. Alisson should never be out of his goal. They have just lost any motivation. There you go, bro. The cop father, big of a brother. There you go. There's no motive. There's nothing. Look, bro, I keep telling you guys, I don't think people understand. When you're in this stage of a football club, there's no way back. It's done. No matter what Arne Slot does now, he could change formation to 3 at the back, 5 at the back, even all 11 players at the back. It ain't going to change. We're still going to struggle because the players, you look at them on the pitch, those players don't look interested anymore. It's like this, I ain't running back. It's like that. Jurgen wouldn't allow that, but Arne does. That's the difference. That's the strength of a manager. He's got no strength. It's like someone with muscles and someone that don't have muscles. Arne Slot don't have muscles. That's the difference. Jurgen had muscles. That's the difference. Jurgen doesn't stand for that. If he sees you walking around the pitch, he'll take you off and bring someone that can do it. That's the difference. As soon as we scored that goal yesterday, Jones should have come on the pitch. Make it more solid in that midfield. Make sure nobody gets past that midfield. That's what they should have done. But no, we still continued. We played this pretty sort of football, passing it about, missing chances in front of goal, and everything will be all right. And what happened? Bam! They scored. What happened? Look, guys, what you need to do is look at the penalty. Forget about Alisson, whatever it is. Yeah, Alisson just reacted because of the situation. Look at the penalty. Nunes did a 1-2 of sort of things and ran on. Let me show you. Actually, I should have that somewhere. Let me try and find it. Yeah, there it is. Let me try to find that. I should find it somewhere. There you go. It's embarrassing. It shows you the lack of motivation from the players, and nobody even talked about that. Everybody's blaming Alisson for it. Alisson's only reacting because he's a goalkeeper. That's what goalkeepers do. Look at this, guys. I'm not going to play it, of course, but look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at look at that side, guys. I don't know if you can see the mouse. There's Jones. There's McAllister. This is at 1-1, by the way, and 91 minutes. And I think that's Florian Wirtz in the far left with the player with the ball. So Nunes is at the bottom here next to Curtis Jones. Watch this, guys. Watch this. So everybody's staring at the ball, and people had to go at me, telling me, "Oh, you're talking shit because when you say like they're not preparing for games, they don't prepare, and all that stuff." And the manager doesn't get them to the training ground to do drills. It's all bullshit. It's part of the game. No. This will show you I was right about that all along. Watch this. Watch this, guys. Watch this. You see? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. How is Nunes free on his own in the box like that? Look at the three behind him. They were all looking at the ball. You're telling me an organized team does that? Look how free he is in our box. And you wonder why Alisson panicked. He should not be free like a bird in the box like that. Someone should have read his run. Where is the player that's marking him? Where is the player that's running back with him? Three of them were looking at the ball. Let's go back. Look at this. Ekatika is even in there. Sorry, it was Kirkez. It wasn't actually from Wirtz. Look. Every time, have you guys noticed? Every time we box players in, they manage to get out. How do they get out? How? Like, I don't understand. How do you get out of a situation when you're boxed in? But when the other teams do it, we don't even get out ourselves. We always panic and give the ball away. How is this possible, guys? Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand how we do things like this. It's fucking frustrating, guys. And I told you, the players are not listening to the manager. I said this on Jamie Phillips' show, and I got a comment down below when I read it saying, I don't know what I'm talking about. He does organize the team. Does that look like an organization to you guys? Does that, a man running towards the goal freely, does that look like an organization to you? I will tell my players, if you don't run back with that player, you're not playing in the next games until you sort yourself out. That's what I said about the training ground thing. You go back to the training ground, you stay behind when the training is finished, and then you show them videotapes of their mistakes until they correct it. Do you think players want to come back the next time? You will see a different player on the pitch. That's how you punish players. But our manager is not strong enough to do that. He's weak. Klopp does not do that. Klopp makes sure the players don't do that. I've never seen Klopp let players do this. Players run into our box freely and all that stuff. I've never seen this. When did you ever see under Klopp this shit? It's fucking bullshit, man. I'm sick to death of keep trying to wake you up. Sick to death telling you the same thing every week. We're coming back here again in the next game. Trust me, Sunderland, it's not going to be easy. Trust me, guys. It's going to be difficult. We're going to probably lose that game. Forget about Champions League. We're not even going to qualify for Conference League. Not fucking Champions League, Conference League, guys. We're close to Everton and fucking Brentford, man. That's how far we dropped. The league champions are close to Everton and fucking Brentford, man. And you're telling me this is okay? I'm telling you guys, I'm warning everybody that come at me before about this, yeah? And I see them changing their mind right now. You're listen, you're the ones who did this to my fucking football club, man. You're the ones who are backing this, man. You listen, if we don't qualify for Champions League this season, you need to look at yourself as a fucking streamer. You know what I mean? The people that's brainwashing other people. You need to fucking start watching yourself, mate. Because you guys are the ones who are actually putting us in this predicament, supporting this bullshit that we're watching. Coming for everybody else. Oh, we've got to be positive. We done this in the summer. We done that. No, I don't give a fuck what we done in the summer. I really don't. I told you guys in the beginning, we're conceding too many goals. We're winning in the last minutes. That's going to catch us up eventually. And what happened? It caught up with us. That's the moment we should have realized we need to be more solid at the back, guys. We need to be hard to beat. Not fucking 15 games later. Not 16 games later. Not 18 games later. In the beginning, because the minds are corrupted already. They already faced fucking 9 losses. It's too late. They already fucked up in the brain. It's too late. Look. And look at our goalkeeper. Look how far he comes at because he's panicking. This is not Alisson didn't come at because of that situation. Alisson came at because the whole game was like this. We was in trouble from minute one. That's why he made that. He committed that. I'm not blaming Alisson for that. The whole team has been shit. I told you already, guys. How can a guy be free like this, like a bird in our box? Please explain that to me. Where's the runners? They're watching him, man. Look, 2 of them are watching him. Just run back with him, bro. Run back with him. Why are you watching? How can you watch ball? How can you watch the ball, man? Just run back with him. That's all I'm asking for. There's no motivation from these players. There's nothing. Run back. Just run back with him, bro, man. Put pressure. Have you ever played football, guys? When someone you can see in the eye line is behind you, then you start panicking. That's why you run back. Even if you think you can't catch him, run back because you're still going to make him nervous before he takes a shot. Just make Alisson comfortable. Just run alongside him, bro. Oh my goodness gracious me, man. I can't keep explaining this to people. I can't, man. I'm tired. Every week I'm coming over here and saying the same thing to you guys. The players do not want to play for this guy anymore. I've never seen this under Klopp. It never happened. Klopp did not allow things like this to happen. They will run through a brick wall for that guy. They will do everything for that guy. These players are not doing anything for this guy. Look at that. If that's not evidence of reality for you, I don't know what I could do, man. I honestly don't know what I could do. I've tried everything in the last 2 to 3 months to wake you up and let you guys know we're in trouble here. We are in trouble. Look where it started, guys. Look where it started. All the way here. Everybody watching the ball. Look how many players we got back as well. That's how embarrassing it is. We've got everybody back. And we're still struggling to defend. Be smart in this situation. One goes back to the box. Do you get what I'm saying, guys? Like Kirkes is already going towards the ball. McAllister, go back to the box, bro. Go and cover that area, that big gap there, so Nunes doesn't go into it. That's what you do. This is what the tactics that you do on the training ground. You make sure there's no spaces for opposition. But us, we just let it happen. We just let it happen every single time. But people don't know. I mean, we sit here, we always, talk about the same shit every week, the same streams every week. It's tiring, guys. I'm tired, man. I'm really tired, guys. Look. Again, Alisson, he's got no choice. He had to commit that. Because he's already panicking because there's no one around him. Give a penalty away. It's too late. And then you look at the first goal? Same thing. Look at this. Saved. Hang on. Where is it? There you go. Look. You're already close to the guy before he crosses it in. You're close to him. Look how many players we got back. It's the lack of motivation to go towards players is the problem for me, guys. Like, we don't really do that. We stand off teams. If you look at Man City, look at the player in the first half. When Gakpo was about to shoot. Obviously, he was offside afterwards. Maybe he wasn't. I think Gary Neville said he wasn't. But that defender came back and put his body on the line. And he even got hit by the goalkeeper in the head. You know what I mean? That's the motivation we all need as a football club. We don't do that anymore. In the old days, Henderson's, Fabinho's, Ronaldo's, Alisson, Robertson, Matip, Van Dijk, Trent. We used to do things like this. We used to put ourselves in positions which is like impossible for opponents to go past. You know what I mean? And now, look at the lack of motivation, man. But look at the sequence to this goal, guys. Crossed in, yeah. What's this? He crosses it in. Haaland comes deep. Where's the marking for Haaland? Look, I don't know what Konate. You gotta be physical, bro. Push him out the box or something. And then look at the second phase. Van Dijk ball watching again. Doesn't this tell you something, guys? Like, that's 2 goals now. The players are ball watching both. Both of them, they're ball watching. Look at this. Look. Ball watching. Every single opportunity. Ball watching. Sorry, man. I didn't meant to do that, but look. The first phase, Ball watching, because the cross shouldn't come in the first place. Don't forget that as well. Second phase, look at Van Dijk. Who is closest to Bernardo Silva? Look. He's the closest to Bernardo Silva. The ball goes over him, doesn't even read it. It's gone. Because he's concentrating on Haaland. You know, Haaland is his boy. And they get the goal. It's a fucking joke, mate. It's a joke all around. Oh, that free kick Szoboszlai scored, guys. Wow. Wow, man. Look at the distance as well. Look at the distance, man. It's crazy, man. Crazy. Look at the distance. Look at that. That goal should win you any game. That goal should be the game that you shut off eventually once you score that goal. 74th minute that was, guys. 74th minute. And what do competent managers do? They end it there. They end it there. But we don't do that. You know what I mean? We just continue to play pretty football, trying to play pretty football, by the way, not like playing pretty football. It's because it's boring at times. And then, we lose the game. Now, we've gone from a team that loses games when they can see the first goal to a team that scores first and loses games now. So both sides we've covered now. Both sides we've covered. Big up, man. What do you say there? Big up, Fozi. It's Fozi, but it's okay, bro. I want to be the Fonz one day. Don't worry about it. Happy days. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't think he gets sacked even if we miss out on the top 5 and don't win the Champions League. I think, when the fans get restless, it's when they react, my brother. And I think there will be a time they're going to have to realize, my guy, I can't believe we're going to sit through this next season as well. As I said in the stream, when things go south, it's never coming back. It's done. It's done, bro. He's gone so far, into the direction of unrepairable. It's impossible to repair. Let me just put it that way, bro. The players are ruling him. When the player starts having egos and are ruling you, you've got a big problem in your hands. And that's what's happened to Arne Slot. The players are the ones who are running the asylum. When I see Salah play full 90 minutes, when I see Salah coming into the team after what he did, don't get me wrong, listen, it is what it is. People have their favourites in regards to players. I don't. I'm a Liverpool fan, and I will always stay as a Liverpool fan only. I'm not a player FC. It's only what's good for my football club I think about. I don't think about what's good for players individually. My football club is what matters to me. You don't see me here always crying about, he's the greatest player that ever, happened to Liverpool. No. If you do your best, if you run up and down, give me 100% in the games, that's when I'll support you as a football player. And that means the whole team as a whole. He's fallen for the trap, bro. He's fallen for the trap. He's fallen for the trap of the press, harassing him about Jurgen's tactics and Jurgen's formations, Jurgen's players and all that stuff. He's fallen for that trap. Now, he's letting players walk all over him. Salah hasn't kicked the ball since he's come back from the AFCON, but he's still playing every game. Gakpo is the worst player in a while that we've seen play for Liverpool Football Club. Is still playing. McAllister, hot and cold, still playing. If you don't take those players out and give players opportunities that's going to give you that extra yard on the pitch, what's the actual point? Nothing's going to change anyway. You're either going to lose, win, or draw. You know what I mean? So what's the point? Just take that opportunity. You took us out of the League Cup for what exactly? What's changed? Taking us out of that cup? What did we actually improve on? We just got worse. You know what I mean? So he's making decisions that's making him worse as a head coach as well. So each time he thinks now is coming to the point of, Liverpool are trash. That's the saddest thing about it, guys. So it is what it is. You support whatever you guys want to support. But I'm awake, man. I'm finally awake. I stayed behind, you know what I mean? Biding my time, giving him a chance to correct things, and he refused to do that. And it's never going to change anytime soon. Get rid of this guy, man. He hasn't got a clue, man. When he's using previous, I'd rather win, a league title every 5 years rather than, wait for 30 years. When he uses things like that, that's a man who doesn't know what he's doing anymore. You know what I mean? He's criticizing previous managers. Now Klopp, Klopp is into the equation. Why are you talking about Klopp, bro? You know what I mean? Klopp is the one who gave you this team. Klopp is the one who helped you win this title because of the team he left you behind. He didn't do a Fergie. He didn't leave you an aging team. He gave you a team that's at the average age of 24 at the time. Or 23. You blew it. You can't blame Klopp for it. You can't use Klopp in your defense. Come on, man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Just leave my football club, man. All of you guys who support this shit, leave my football club, man. Leave my football club. You guys are all new. I'm an older fan. I know my football club. Look at Frank Carlisle, my friend Frank Carlisle, a true Liverpudlian, a historian, loves this football club. He sees the light. None of you guys do. You just listen to idiots that say, Steven Gerrard should be the next manager of Liverpool Football Club. Shut the hell up, man. Shut the hell up with that shit. We're not in that situation. We're not Man United. We're better than Man United. We're above everybody else. We just need the right man at the helm. We don't want to go back. Imagine you get an interim manager and you can't get the one you want. That means the interim is going to stay longer. Then that means they're not going to spend the money on players that we need to. So you're already giving excuses to FSG to not spend, to be the way they are. The stingy owners. That's, as I said, NWA and the ex-manager. If you guys watch NWA, the movie, then you know what I'm talking about. He makes you think you're doing good, but he's screwing you underneath. You know what I'm saying? He's screwing you. That's what he's doing. But nobody wants to know that. Everybody wants to be happy-go-lucky. Oh, this guy, and his stream said this. This guy, said this. This guy. No, fuck these people, man. We're all about Liverpool Football Club. We're about winning. We want our time. I want my time. You should have your time to dominate. Man City are done. They're not the same team anymore. Arsenal, look at them. They're going to win the league with this crap. Own goals, top scorers. Set pieces, top scorers. That's what they do. They're going to win the league with that. That should have been us. We're only 30% at our best this season when we go on our best. 60%, extra 30% on top of that could have won us the league this season. Think about what I'm saying, guys. Beating the likes of Nottingham Forest, beating Burnley, beating Bournemouth, beating all those teams that we lost to or drawn with. If we got those points, guys, we could be at the top. But no. We're in transition now. We're in the transition phase now as a football club. That's what I've been hearing, man. We're in transition phase. Fuck off, man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here with this bullshit, man. Sick to death of it, man. Sick to death of this bullshit that I'm hearing. Big up, Curtis. Name names, Fozi, which streams, all of them. I don't give a fuck. The people that support this, the Redmond TV, whatever. Anfield crap, Anfield whack, whatever they're called. All these people, man. These are the people that when I went to America a couple of years ago, when I went to see Liverpool in the preseason, they were in the James Webster. I think James Webster, his name is. I went to the dude in Philadelphia. They were all like sweating around, running around for Liverpool Football Club. They work with Liverpool Football Club. They were sitting in the director's chairs at the top. I watched them, Redmond TV and all these guys. I went outside and they were there, picking up chairs, putting it in the truck and all this stuff. They're sweating their head. Those fat idiots, they were sweating everywhere. Running around for the directors and shit at Liverpool, the executives. That's what they were doing. They don't give a shit about Liverpool Football Club. No fan should accept what's happened to us this season. This is the season we should have been 21. This is the season we should have been competing for the Champions League, getting to the final and trying to win that. This is the season. No, we're fucking competing with Brentford and teams like that. Brentford and Bournemouth and Everton. We went from the top to that. Sick to death of it, man. I don't come on here to get paid. I don't give a shit about money on YouTube. Wake up, man. Wake up. And I see that Grizz yesterday saying, yeah, it's time to go. Bro, you're too late. Father Christmas, you're too late, bro. You're too late, man. You should have woken up ages ago. I warned you when you came on my chat before and I told you about the players. They need to be changed. They're getting too old. Some of the players we was talking about that time. And you told me to, don't be negative. No, bro, you're part of the problem too. You allowed this to happen. Trying to convince people things will change. And all of a sudden, yesterday, I see you in your stream. Oh, it's time to go. No, bro. You're part of that. Stay in your lane. Don't come to my bit, man. Don't come to our bit where people are awake that care about the football club. You guys don't care. You guys want to be journalists for Liverpool Football Club. You guys want to be running errands for Liverpool Football Club. You don't give a shit about Liverpool Football Club. Get the heck out of here, man. Get the heck out of here. You don't call out when you have to call out things. You always sit there and let it happen. Why? Why do we have to do that? Why do we have to listen to you? Nah, man, I ain't having it anymore with these people, man. Need to leave me alone with this bullshit. I'm being myself, and that is it going forward. I'm not going to be hiding from anything. I stopped myself by not being myself for a long, long time, guys. I'm sick to death of watching our fan base chatting shit, talking shit, allowing things like this to happen. 10 years of work of Jurgen Klopp is gone to the fucking pan, man. It's gone. 10 years. Jurgen Klopp has worked on this. So much so he got ill. Now it's gone. That poor guy put himself in risk for this fucking football club to get us back to the top, get that backpack off with the bricks because of the pressures of the past. To this shit we're watching now. And people are still defending this. Getting a banner out. Believing Arne Slot. For what? The guy spent over 450 million for what? This shit. He didn't strengthen the team. He weakened the team. You do this gradually. You don't do it straight away. That's what Graham Souness done. If he was here back in the day. Graham Souness changed things too soon. Hence why we are 30 years later not winning the league title. And giving Man United the power from 7 titles to 20 titles. We was 18. They were on 7. And they overtook us. And we allowed that to happen. And we're doing this again. Nah, man. Nah. I'm not having that. No. Can't even look forward to Man City games anymore. We're going to Anfield and letting Man City dominate us, batter us. This is not even Man City of old. This is not even Man City that used to batter teams. This is just a meaty Man City now. We was doing a stream before this game talking about me and Kels, talking about this game, saying, oh, she said it's going to end up 2-2. I even said 2-1, thinking like we're going to win. Hoping, living on hope every single time, trying to jeer up people that's, they're calling me negative. No. I'm sticking on my lane, mate. I'm going to be negative until these fuckers leave, man. All of them. I don't give a shit about. I want ownership that solely focuses on my football club. I'm not going to be second best to a baseball team. I'm not going to be bribed into things every single time. Like NWA. Look at NWA, man. Look what happened to them. Their manager used to fucking screw them over, yeah? And the same thing's happening to our football club, pretending we're doing good things, pretending while they're getting money in their pocket. Can't even get tickets for games anymore. Now it's available because we're losing games. Now those people they used to give tickets to, now they want to give us tickets. I don't want no tickets no more, man. Don't give me tickets, mate. You refused me in the beginning of the season. Why are you trying to give me tickets now? Fuck off. When we're winning, you don't want to give us tickets. You want to sell it to the whole world so they could come and buy the merchandise in the shop and, you could put the money in your pocket and pretend we're self-sustainable. Why did you spend this money when Jurgen was here in the 9 years that he was here? Why did you spend that? But you're spending it on a guy like this that doesn't know what he's doing. He's all over the place. Come on, man. Sick to death of it, man. Sick to death of this bullshit. Big up, man. Paddington, what are you saying? Fozi, issue is you say anything, you are a keyboard fan. What's a keyboard fan? I've been here longer than everybody else, man. So I don't know what keyboard fan is. What the fuck is keyboard fans? I'm not talking about you, Panda, but what is this bullshit? You can't express your feelings? You can't warn people before things get out of hand? Like, what is this? Not a real fan because allegedly fans at the ground don't boo. I saw them booing. I don't know what people are talking about. And back in slot, it is embarrassment to many. 100%. Arse lickers, yeah, but I don't want to say that word, accepting mediocrity. That's how it is, Paddington. Things are never going to change, my brother. We're that type of fans that listen to other people. Like, when people talk about certain things because they like them, they spread it like a disease everywhere. Oh, let's get Steven Gerrard in. Everyone spreads it. Let's play 3 at the back. Everyone spreads it. Well, what happened to Crystal Palace, guys? Crystal Palace were phenomenal last season with 3 at the back. What happened to them this season? Eh? Are they the same team with 3 at the back? No, because that formation doesn't really prevail. It doesn't go further than what it is. So that's gone. Steven Gerrard, that's gone. So what's the next options at Liverpool Football Club right now? What's open out there that we could make the club better? Because if we get out the Champions League this season, it's going to be impossible to get someone in. Not only that, not just the head coach, the players coming to Liverpool Football Club. I don't think people are waking up to that either. No players are gonna come to Liverpool Football Club who are top, because we are not in a top position anymore. We are in the lower parts. Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. People can be all right with it. Yeah, so as you can see, guys, Szoboszlai right back. Don't know why. I'm sick to death of watching Szoboszlai as a right back. Brilliant performance, but him getting sent off now is going to miss a few games, unfortunately. When you put Szoboszlai in that position, you take away a lot of stuff that when we're progressing the ball, which is like taking shots from that side, passing the right passes, counter-attacking, doing a lot of running to stop the opposition counter-attacking, making them nervous in their half and our half and things like that. So you take away a lot of stuff when you put Szoboszlai as a right back. I think they're still dreaming of the Trent days. They want a guy who could play right back that could do a long ball and all that stuff, because they're missing Trent. Go get Trent back. Go and get Trent back, man. If you're missing Trent so much, go and get your boy back. I mean, the guy who wanted to leave the football club, they're so desperately with his brothers. Go and get him back, man. If you're so desperate for a right back like that. Still don't understand. Konate, I thought he was brilliant. I'm not going to complain about Konate, guys. I thought he was brilliant. Virgil, you see him in the game, guys? It's Virgil, isn't it? Virgil of, a few seasons ago just turned up. Some people said he had a bad game, but I thought he had a good game against Haaland, because him and Haaland were having this, back and forth thing. But Virgil only performs when he wants to perform. Virgil scores when he wants to score. Virgil makes a mistake, and it results to a goal. He'll go up the other end and score a goal. That's how Virgil plays, mate. Virgil only looks forward to certain things. You know what I mean? If he makes a mistake and they score a goal, he'll go back to the other end and score from a corner. But if he doesn't make a mistake, we could take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 corners, 20 corners in a game. He still ain't gonna obviously score from it. It's only when he makes mistakes. And then you see him in this game, the way he was battling against Haaland. I thought he had a brilliant game against Haaland. But why do you have to look forward to Haaland? Why can't you look forward to other strikers who play for different teams? There you go, man. When the leadership is like this, guys, the whole team gets infected. I mean, we've got a Dutch manager who's a crackhead, and now our captain is becoming like him, unfortunately. Only wants to perform when he wants to perform. Nah, man. I'm not defending anybody anymore. Nah, man. Get the heck out of here. If you want to defend these people, go your own, man. His name is Fozi, LOL. Right, you got me now, Trudon. You got the real Fozi, mate. I'm not going to hide my feelings anymore, man. I thought Kirkez, guys, I've been telling people about Kirkez for a while. I stuck by him when everybody else jumped from the ship and jumped from that, Titanic, and everybody said, he's finished. Play Robertson on a consistent basis. I said if they gradually brought Kirkez in instead of chucking him away, chucking him onto the pitch straight away, I said it could have been a better season for him. But unfortunately, they threw Kirkez straight away from game one and expected him to change things on the pitch. It was never going to happen. It's always going to be taking time. Same with Wirtz, same with Frimpong, same with Ekitike, same with Isak, the players that we bought this summer. It's always going to take time. We had the core team in the beginning of the season. All we had to do is gradually put these new players in. But what I was hearing when people were criticizing me, we've spent a lot of money. You don't expect them to sit on the bench. Listen, I'm results, man. I'm not here about how much I spent on a player. I'm about results. So if we did what we set out in the beginning of the season to do, what I was saying, we would have probably been on top of the league right now, and these players would have been playing much better than they're playing right now. There you go. So that is what it is. Everybody is to their own. They just want everything to be right here, right now, quickly to happen, and it's not always like that. What did Jurgen used to do? What did he do with Robertson and Fabinho when they first came? He checked them out. They wasn't doing the things. He took them out for a while, made them watch it from the bench, put them back in, and eventually they got fed up. They said to themselves, you know what, guys, I need to start performing because I'm sick and tired of getting in and out of the team. So now I have to put my self in a place where I don't get out of the team. And that's what Fabinho and Robertson did eventually. They became one of the greatest players in the Premier League era at Liverpool Football Club. That's what I'm talking about. That's the beauty of football. You have to be tough in order for your players to perform if they're not performing. And this is what Arne Slot hasn't got. Salah's still in the team. Salah came back from AFCON and got into the team. Hasn't looked back since. Hasn't done anything during the season. You know what I mean? There you go. Salah ain't scoring goals anymore, guys. Salah ain't creating anymore. I mean, Salah is just another man on the pitch while other people are doing run-ins. You know what I mean? There you go. So it's the weak side of this head coach that's costed our football club, in my opinion. And he's fell for the trap, man. He's fell for the trap. Okay, McAllister ain't everybody's cup of tea. at the moment. He's not doing what everybody wants him to do. I still see quality there. I thought he had a decent game yesterday. I don't think he was, outstanding, but I thought he had a decent game. Um, I think he's slowly improving to what we were seeing before. Listen, each to their own about McAllister, but I'm still sticking by him. As for Gravenberch, I thought, apart from getting the ball now and again, he's not a DM, guys. He's not what we need in that DM position anymore. Last season was great because we did something that opposition didn't expect, and then it worked. But now they know what to do because, when you're at the top, every team looks at you. And that's why they target him in the midfield. And his lack of strength, his lack of, solidity in that midfield is showing this season. And if he had a DM next to him, that's more of a more of a like Onana type from Aston Villa, that kind of one, powerful, that doesn't take any shit, that puts the hard tackles in. If he had someone like that next to him, I think Gravenberch would have been a much better player than we see. Same with McAllister, same with the players that play in that position. As I said, Salah, didn't see him in the game at all, guys. Obviously, he created that chance for Ekitike, should have scored, by the way. Other than that, I didn't see anything from Salah in the game. And then you look at Florian Wirtz, slowly coming into his own. Then a few bits. I think this game is a write-off for me with Florian Wirtz. He didn't do as much as what he's been doing in the recent games. The connection with him and Ekitike in this game was not very good, to be fair, guys. And I've got to be honest about that. He didn't have a very good game either, if you know what I mean. And then you look at Gakpo. I'll defend this guy to the hilt. You know what I mean? I'll defend him no matter what. I've always said it. Like, were you saying this about Gakpo last season and the seasons before? No, nobody was talking about him the way they talk about this season. But this season, there's no excuse. You are one of the senior players in the team. You got to do better on the pitch, my brother, and you're not doing that. And this is what pisses off a lot of people. He's not doing enough on the football pitch, in my opinion. Okay, if you can't pass the ball, control it better, pass it better. You know what I mean? Make sure you win your headers as well, because he loses a lot of headers to midgets. You know what I mean? Hornswoggle versus Big Show. Like, who's going to win the header there? Should be Big Show, right? And he keeps losing that. Because before he came to Liverpool, everybody was talking about his aerial ability. He's quite good in the air. He's not really. He's appalling in the air. It doesn't matter who he's facing as a right back either. So, no excuses. He was the worst player in the team yesterday as well. And Ekitike, I thought this is the worst game he's had for Liverpool in a while. But then again, you look at him, I don't know how many big games he played this season that he performed in the way we want him to perform. But he should have scored. No doubt about that. He should have scored this game, and he didn't. He did, unfortunately. Big up for the super chat, my brother, man. Oh, man, I didn't even know that I've got this many people. Appreciate everybody that's on, man. Appreciate that, guys. Appreciate that. Yeah, so Ekitike, obviously, still improving as a striker. Still got time on his side. He's only 23, guys, so give him a chance, man. Give him a chance. I think you can have the odd, bad game here and there. It's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows all the time. You know what I mean? Yeah, guys. Here we go. So let me summarize the game. Obviously, first half, Szoboszlai once again as a right back, as I said, started the game. We need him in midfield. We put him there. Alisson obviously saved the first shot of the game with Haaland, I think it was, and Kirkes came and took the ball away. We lost every draw as far as I'm aware in the first half. 0 shots on target in the first half at Anfield. Weird. It's never happened before. Players no longer look up for it. For example, they no longer track players off the ball, and when they try is with a lazy attitude, in my opinion, from what I've seen. No game plan whatsoever, in my opinion, when I watch Arne Slot. When I watch us, prepare for games, it doesn't look like he studies the opponents enough. He doesn't prepare for what's outside that formation that they're going to come with in his mind. You know what I mean? So Man City play, let me give you an example. Man City play in a certain way, but he doesn't look at, they might play a different way in this game to get you off track. And he doesn't, prepare for things like that. Our head coach, unfortunately, as he always talks about the low blocks and all that stuff. But Man City wasn't doing low blocks yesterday. They were actually passing the ball about and taking up position on the pitch, which our players wasn't, aware of. We didn't put ourselves in a positional sense to stop their attacks either. And that's what's annoying when I'm watching Liverpool most of the time. Second half, Liverpool came out better as the home team should be, of course, but missed chances, as you guys talked about. Obviously, Ekatike's chance. I think there was a few more chances as well we missed after that. Verts, of course, that chance when he should have actually blasted the ball in instead of trying to place it, should have scored that goal. Sobo scored, obviously, a wonderful free kick on the 74th minute. When you score a 74th minute free kick and you're 1-0 up, what do you do next? You actually, stop the attack of the opposition. That's what you do. So you need to bring an extra midfielder on the pitch to make it more solid in that, keep possession better, progress the ball forward, and try to get more goals. That's what you're supposed to do, but he didn't do that. He kept it on for a while, and then what happened after that. Where am I on here? LFC set back, of course, and Man City scored from a Bernardo Silva goal after Szoboszlai plays him on side. You can't really blame, obviously, Szoboszlai for playing him on side because he's not a defender. You know what I mean? This is what you do on the training pitch. You tell your fullbacks, you always make sure you're ahead of the centre backs. Don't ever fall for the trap of being, back in line. Always be ahead of the fullbacks, and that's what we didn't do in that game. To be fair, guys, and I don't blame Szoboszlai for that. I don't. Alisson gives Man City a penalty. Of course, Haaland scored from it as well. As I showed you guys on the screen earlier, look at Nunes, how far he is from every player. Alisson panicked, which is right. I would panic if I'm a goalkeeper. If no one is marking a player that's coming into my box, it doesn't matter how far away it is. If a player was next to him, making it difficult for him, I don't think Alisson will come out of his position and do what he did. So look at it from that point of view. It's not always blaming Alisson, if you know what I mean. And obviously, Haaland scored from the spot. Szoboszlai gets sent off, and you guys saw it. We push everybody forward to get a corner to score from a set piece, which was weird, which means the back line is always going to be open for someone to go down there. Jerky went through. Of course, Bernardo Silva made the pass for him. He shot from the halfway line, and Szoboszlai, I think, pulled Haaland on the way to the goal, which resulted, obviously, for the red card in the second phase when obviously Haaland pulled him. Everybody's saying they should have just let the goal go in. But if you're going to the VAR, guys, you only play by the rules. Don't forget, guys, VAR is a dangerous place to be. Once you go to the VAR and you see a slight nudge, slight tug, or whatever it is, if you see it as a foul, you have to give it. And that's what's happened in that game. Well, this one. Man City, every time they was cornered, they got out of it. As I said earlier, every time we corner Man City with 4 players versus 1, they managed to get out of it with a couple of passes and they go on a counter-attack. When we do it, we don't do much. We always panic and we give the ball away to the opposition. LFC, every time we was cornered, we struggled. LFC faced 10 shots in the first half, and and this is the most conceded in opening 45-minute Premier League game at Anfield on Opta record since 2003 and 2004. So as you can see, guys, us facing 10 shots in the first half is a record basically that's made at Anfield, unfortunately, and that's gonna stick with us for a long time. There you go, people. I'm just being honest with you guys. There's no lies here, and I'm gonna stick by it, man. Don Hussam Salah fanboy is here. Welcome, guys. Oh, it is what it is. Hussam is gonna protect him, innit? It is what it is. I'm not protecting any player, man. I'm not a player FC. I'm Liverpool FC. That's the difference, man. Carragher told Slot, but he was very arrogant about it. That's what we are for, winning a Premier League with this bold fraud. I want him gone now. Please, FSG, come and sack everyone. I don't think FSG is going to sack everyone, but at some stage they have to wake up. If we miss out in Champions League, we're in trouble, my guy. Players give us simple. Players giving up the simple. Yeah, you're spot on. You can't just blame the head coach. The players have to be looked at as well. As I said in the poll up. So 81%. I said should the players take accountability as well? Yes, 81% yes. 90% said no. So 81%. There you go, my brothers and sisters. That's how we do it. Big up, Rodrigo. What are you saying? The intensity that Liverpool team is playing is down to the coach. Yes, I agree, bro, because when I showed you the goal, the penalty, it clearly shows there's no communication between the players, and You know, when you're on the pitch, you have to shout out, you mark him, you mark him. Watch out, someone is running past you. You got to do things like that. And there's no communications on the pitch, my brother, because the way we coach the team right now is it's not a proper coach. It's not, mate, because that's something you should do in the training ground. That's something you should analyze. You know, when you watch videos and you show to your players, you sit in a room, you put the projector up, you show them the mistakes and how to correct it. And that's what we don't do as a football club. It's frustrating, man. Please like, share, subscribe, everybody, man. I appreciate everybody that's on. I don't know who did I don't know if someone did what do you call it, redirect or anything like that. I appreciate whoever has done it for me. Thank you very much for that. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. I know, guys, but I'm as honest as it can get. I'm not going to sit here and give you guys false hopes like everybody else does. I don't want to work for Liverpool Football Club. I just want to be a fan. I love my football club since I was born, and I'm never going to, change from that. That's how I am. I do what I want. Nobody's going to tell me what to do, in regards to how to behave as a fan. And these people are the ones who want to work for Liverpool Football Club. I don't. I've got more to life than telling lies to people because I want to get somewhere. Fuck that shit, man. Honestly, the fans I know, fans that I know are tired and frustrated, give up saying and being vocal anymore because the club hierarchy are deaf to anyone who speaks out to the party line and be good boys and girls. Listen, bro, our football club, unfortunately, we're in an era of new fan base that accepts the club being held back. As I said many times, my guy, when is it going to be our time? When is that ownership going to support us? We had a month of January to, help the squad, help the team to, go and perform in the next part of the season, to help us get back into the Champions League, to help us to get as further as possible in the Champions League, sorry. That's what we should have been doing, but we don't even do that. We sit back. 16 years they've been here, since 2010, I suppose. I think it's 2010. Yeah, that's 16 in it when you put 16. So they've been here that long, my brother. Go and look back in the 16 years. It's been the same cycle. We win leagues, we win Champions League, bam, we drop off again. Go back slowly, win things again, bam, we drop off again. We never have that sustainability as a football club anymore. Like in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. We don't have that anymore because they don't want it. I keep telling you guys, these people, what they want is minimal success, which means they want success in a separate occasions. They don't want a success continuously, because if you have success in a continuous basis, that means you have to get into your pocket and spend more money. And that's something like a kryptonite to FSG, which they don't want. I keep telling you guys this. It's been happening for a long time. Sometimes what people need to do is go and review the 16 years. Then I think you'll open up your eyes more. That's what I do sometimes. Sometimes when I go off screen here, I sit back and I think about what's been happening since FSG has been here. And it's more of the same. Different years, more of the same. They will bribe you, They will give you that little bit of hope, thinking like, oh, we've changed, we've turned a corner, but they always go back to the same shit. And it never changes. I promise you, if you go back in the 16 years, the signings we made, the way we behaved when we won competitions, it will open up your eyes more. Poor Jurgen has put himself in so much danger in health-wise, he had to retire off football. That's how bad it became. I saw one interview with Jurgen. He was leaning against the wall. He's sweating. He just got tired. I'm sure there's a picture of that all over social media when he did that. That's how much that guy has done for us in the 9 years. They could have made his job much easier than what we saw, but they didn't. They made sure that guy struggled. They made sure Michael Edwards was around the corner getting ready to take his place eventually. That's what they wanted. Now they got their man. They're sitting at the top. No one's blaming FSG anymore. Everybody's blaming Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards. FSG are no longer to blame because they are somewhere in the heavens, controlling things. If you know what I mean, they're no longer can be criticized. That's what I'm trying to say. Because they're not part of the football team. That's what they're making you think. But if you look back in the 16 years, guys, it will open up your eyes more. Believe me, because that's what I did. I woke up to that. Guys, I'm going to go because I got to go to work. I'll be back tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday. I'm off work that time. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please go and subscribe to all other Liverpool channels. I'm on the road to 5,000. If you could help me get there, share the channel around. I appreciate that. If not, just hit the like for me. That's all I ask. I don't do conspiracy theories, guys. I just wake up to reality. Been supporting the club all my life. Been here since the 80s. I don't need to work for Liverpool Football Club. I don't need to do things to please other people. I'll tell you the truth. That's what I've been doing since I've been here. And that's why people don't like me. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to cry about it. You could only like, what you see at times. And honesty is key, I think, in life. As I said many times, guys, like if what's happening to Liverpool happened to you in real life, would you accept it? If you know what I mean, if someone is screwing you over in real life, would you accept it? No, you wouldn't. You will fight that. So why aren't you fighting when Liverpool is struggling? Do you love Liverpool or not? Because if you love Liverpool, you should fight back against this corruption that's happening around our football club. This minimal success, you know what I mean? Making us think winning league titles every 5 years is okay. No, it's not. It's not. We're not that club. We sit with Real Madrid. We sit with AC Milan. We sit with Bayern Munich of this world. So we should be behaving as a big club, not forgetting where we was. Bill Shankly and Bob Paisley, Kenny Dalglish, Joe Fagan, all these people, Rafa Benitez, Jurgen Klopp, they worked hard to get us to where we are. Why should we step off that platform? Why? Because other fans want us to be like that. I love it, man. Big up John Conway. Big up everybody, man. Pot. Big up Pot. Big up Goal Ratio. Big up MK. Sorry, guys, about covering the Gary, of course. Big up Liverpool M3 as well. I see a lot of new people. Appreciate whoever's redirected to me. I don't know who it is. If it happened, it happened. If not, just hit the likes because I got to go to work, guys. I'm not normal like everybody else, man. This is not my life. I do 12 hours a day. Days and nights without any rest. So I need to get to work tonight, my last shift. But tomorrow I'll be back, and Wednesday I should be back, and Thursday I should be back. Like, share, and subscribe. Sorry if I didn't read all your messages, man. I appreciate all the support, man. I'm looking at everything here. I can't believe it, man. I don't deserve this, but thank you very much, man. I'm only going to tell you guys the truth. GG, big up GG, of course. LA, of course, I read your message. Jean, my Liverpool lady. Big up Mr. Ram. I could see that if the Hughes and Edwards want to keep Slot to prove a point, then they have to leave. Get me Maldini instead. There you go, bro. Go on, Ram. Big up my brother. Big up my guy. Yeah, man. Guys, I got to go because I got to go to work. Man, I'm already fucking over the time. Appreciate everybody. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon, guys. Take care, everybody. Take care.